Hey, Naren. Hey, I'm going to Michigan State University. Yeah, they invited me to check out their igloo.
Ah, nice.
I got the invite too, though you do know it's a virtual reality igloo, right? Like a 360-degree projection room?
Wait, so it's not like a real snow and ice igloo?
Nah, not the snow and ice one, more like an audio-visual one.
Oh, okay.
Hey, don't be bummed. It's still gonna be pretty cool.
I'll see you there, man.
All right, see ya, bro.
I might be a little overdressed for a real igloo, but then again, we're in Michigan, so come on, let's take a field trip.
Every time people come into this space, I usually have to put my hand on the ground to pick their jaws up off the floor. They realize, oh, this is something I've never seen before. This is something I've never conceived that could be done.
Paul Cooper first learned about VR technology after seeing a Super Bowl ad in 2017. A year later, Michigan State would welcome students and faculty to one of the first 360-degree cylinders on a college campus in the United States.
And the key criteria that they were looking for was a flexible system that could accommodate a really wide range of different use cases. Also something that was easy enough to use so that students and faculty could concentrate on developing the content and the experiences rather than struggling to learn how to use a complex AV system.
I was not very familiar with what an igloo was at the time. So when we found out it was happening, we got very excited because it's a really natural progression in our program to utilize virtual reality type immersive experiences.
Christy Kellum teaches interior design at Michigan State. Her students are using the igloo to visualize their projects in a fully immersive setting.
It's like a holiday morning the first time they come in. They are so excited. We're creating ideas and proposals for clients of what a space could be. We're building the 3D model of it, adding the materials and textures and lighting, creating this beautiful space that in the past would have been presented to a client in a flat still.
The benefits to working in an immersive space are definitely being able to look at your space with a whole new perspective. It's really awesome to put yourself in that exact spot in the space as opposed to looking at it from an angle that you have to edit and tweak a couple of times.
To actually have them be able to come into a room and look around the space around them and feel like they're actually a part of it is huge. It makes a complete difference.
While VR headsets could have been used to create immersive environments, there's one important differentiator with the igloo.
We can all experience it together. We can have a small group of students, stakeholders, clients coming into that space, and whatever's being projected in that igloo, we are immersed in it together.
It's a shared experience. Everyone can see it at the same time and get the depth of what that story is.
The installation at Michigan State is a 23-foot, 360-degree cylinder. It uses 6 Epson projectors. They're 8,000 lumens, laser, WXGA resolution.
We have our projectors that we have in the space that allows us to really convey everything in the brightest possible environment.
They also have a 5.1 surround sound system. Then everything's being driven by a Igloo Imp3 media player, and that's the server that's powering the whole system.
While the igloo serves students on campus, it can also connect with classrooms anywhere in the world. In fact, Michigan State faculty is piloting a new shared project with a school in Indonesia to document Muslim houses of worship in 360 VR.
Well, we've just got that in the starting phase right now. In here, we can also incorporate Zoom or Microsoft Teams and have those students collaborate with us on screen and share in the environment. The tricky part, though, is trying to get the time zones corrected so that we're talking to them at least close to some time that we're still awake and they're not ready to go to bed.
And we were really pleased with how quickly the staff and students at Michigan State started making use of the technology. I think the way that they've approached kind of the management of this technology and supporting students and faculty and adopting it and integrating it into their projects has been hugely successful.
I tell students all the time that when they come in with an idea, that we can take any idea they want. The only limitation is how far they can dream. And once they're here, we're more than happy to help them.
So even though this igloo wasn't quite what I was expecting, it was still pretty cool, huh? And this is just the beginning, as immersive technologies continue to integrate with college classrooms. So until next time, I'm Charles Heroux, and I'll see you on the next field trip. So come on, let's go on. Let's take a field trip.